and I'm going to live it to the fullest. So I can die with no regrets.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the MG Experience. Today I'm gonna do a little review due to several reasons I will explain later on the popular Mushoku Tensei Jobless reincarnation light novel / anime. I know anime isn't my stick, but it still counts because it's still animation. Mushoku Tensei is basically a story about being reincarnated into another world under the Isekai genre, where a young man that's had a sheltered and horrible life gets a chance to redo it after he gets reincarnated into a world of swords and sorcery. This issue is really important because this media is well known to be one of the best isekai ever created in modern media. So what is isekai? Isekai is the genre where a certain individual gets reincarnated or summoned to another world, and it is really popular in the Japanese industry and spawned so many different sequels and shows. And the thing is, what the problem with most isekai is, which is being summoned to another world and becoming an overpowered character without knowing, without trying, being able to kill armies or kill people instantly or something like that. Being in a genetic fantasy world with princesses and princes and leveling up and video game style, and repetitive stories where there's someone that gets hit by a truck or summoned to another world. There's summoned as chosen heroes to work and see what happens to achieve their goal. They meet their love interest, go through a bunch of adventures together, level up, meet their rivals and villains, and fight to save the world. That is the problem with most isekai, most of them at least. But there's something different from this one, which others overlook. Alright, what makes Jobless Reincarnation different? Well, the difference about Jobless Reincarnation is that it's more wholesome and world building in storytelling. It gives the chance to a man that has lived 34 years in a sheltered life, being bullied, being made fun of, and had horrible relationships, being a shut-in, turn into something new, giving the thing that will give him a chance to start over and have a lot of character growth. So that's what basically is growing as a character and trying things that you never did in your previous life. Then there's the world building as well. The origins of the world that the person got summoned, the mysteries, the different races, the different type of stories. So it's a good old adventure. No prophecy, none of that. It's just a second chance to live life and make sure you don't make the same mistakes. Thing about this is that the protagonist, Rudy Grayrat, who got reincarnated from a shut-in with a horrible life, which the author refuses to know his actual name, is not perfect. He is talented, but he's no hero. He's trying new things to fit into this new world with swords and sorcery, having talent as a magician and being able to make new relationships and try to create new memories, things he never got the chance to do in his previous life. He has made mistakes in the past. He's gotten into a fight with his parents. He's gotten into different misunderstandings and also made a lot of error mistakes, being swindled and stuff, but He learns from everything and moves on with his life. As a young boy, he was meant to be a tutor, getting caught up in a disaster and then meant to learn how to survive. That's what he did. He went through a lot of difficulty, challenges, and then moved on. Learned from them. A couple of them were psychological, which I will let you guys guess on that is. But he at the very end managed to find some sort of happiness in a way. Right now, Rudy is in a really good stage of life. He has a family, has a daughter, and is ready to throw what happens next to him. But now he will learn that there's new things coming up that he can't control, challenges that he can't avoid, and then learn how to live his family life. That's what it does. Meeting an ancient hero, trying to find a cure for his mother, and living as a parent with his 2 wives. And who knows what happens next. With an old flame coming back to see him and new threat, what will Rudius do? So that's why fans are excited about this. This next part of the series is one of the most impactful, taking everything to next level. One of the fan favorite characters is coming back in a really big way, picking up a couple plots from the very first season or the very first couple volumes of the light novel. And that's why season 3 is one of the most anticipated ones this summer. Who knows what Rudius will be up for? Actually, I know, but I'm not going to tell you guys. But, so that's literally the best part about it. Season 3 is going to be great, and let's see what people think about it. At the very end, Jobless Reincarnation is a wholesome story that tells a story about a person that's really flawed and miserable, having a chance at a second life, going through all kinds of different kinds of challenges to move forward, to find what he's looking for, going through trauma, overcoming everything, meeting new people, learning new magic and swordsmanship, and even going through a lot for development. So that's why Jobless Reincarnation is a much more wholesome anime and light novel series than anything else. It doesn't focus on the summoning of the hero and giving him a harem. Well, that's not completely true in the other one, but it doesn't focus on making him this big hero ready to beat the demon lord or getting him entitled with magic, overpowered stuff, but more of a original story about a regular guy who has had a horrible life, having a chance to have a redo, learn new things, and try new theories and see how his new life will turn out. No matter what story he turns in, that's what makes it important. So that's what I think about Jobless Reincarnation. I'm not gonna do a whole job essay because that's not my niche. There's a couple other anime tubers like Mother's Basement or Annie News who could give you much better news and much more in depth on this anime. Season 3 is coming out, or literally came out already, and it is a blast. So that's why I thought I'd touch on the topic for those of you who are catching up or not. So please enjoy this discussion. Let me know if you guys are anime viewers, and let me know if you guys are followers of Jobless Reincarnation. What are you guys looking forward to new season, and seeing if I should cover a little bit of anime on this podcast once in a while. Please keep me updated and let me know. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys later.